Alex McCarg, also known as Lex and wearing lime, was baby A. Brody's in blue. He was baby B. And Colin, sporting crimson, was baby C.
I couldn't imagine my life without them, you know. They are truly a blessing, and it's every day.
The identifiers are for you, not Mom Amber, who knows them by their heartbeats.
And I could feel each of them, and I knew their personalities, and then in that moment, like, I had to be separated from them, and like, I felt so alone.
The boys were 3 pounds and change apiece when they came into the world at 32 weeks.
Jaundiced a little bit. They were all anemic. They all had severe reflux.
But bigger problems were prevented because the March of Dimes was there early to help get those babies as healthy as they could be.
The steroid shots that the boys received, I really believe that if they had not had those, then we would have had a much different outcome than what we did.
The McCargs are the ambassadors for the March of Dimes campaign this year. Literally the poster family that puts a face on this quiet, crucial fact.
March of Dimes touches every newborn literally within moments of that newborn's birth.
The March of Dimes began in 1938, a response to the suffering of a president and his people. Polio was the scourge of that era, and the March of Dimes defeated it.
Every day, it's getting closer.
Today's March of Dimes is focused on the problem of prematurity and bringing babies to full term. Their mantra, a healthy baby is worth the wait.
1 in 9 babies is born too soon. 353 babies per week are born too soon in Georgia.
While preventing premature births is the goal, the March of Dimes is still the strong shoulder when babies come early.
Primarily, we're dealing with the families in their roller coaster ride in the NICU. They don't expect it. It's not anything that they were prepared for. And so we step in and just try to be a comforting source for them, but as well as providing them with some education.
And I witnessed them offer just so much support to families who were in a really bad spot.
Do you need scissors? Are you going to color these before you cut them out?
Mary Dugas rode the neonatal intensive care unit roller coaster herself. She had her baby Liv at 28 weeks.
But she had so many wires and tubes and IVs, and so it was obstacle course of tubes.
She didn't get to hold Liv for 5 agonizing days.
Absolutely terrifying, and she was so little that I was actually scared to hold her outside of a blanket.
But when she did, the March of Dimes was there to capture that moment and help in myriad invisible ways during the course of a 2-month hospital stay.
She was a hot mess, and I was definitely a hot mess. And but it was a March of Dimes woman who had the experience and the wherewithal to just quietly sneak up, you know, with us and take a photograph of me holding her for the first time.
We actually have a March of Dimes family support person there that is funded by the March of Dimes.
And I wasn't even contemplating those moments that so many new moms think about, taking pictures of them with their new baby. We were just contemplating if she was breathing or not.
These people come in and they're scared. They've got a baby that they adore and love, and they're fighting for their lives.
Our Father, we thank thee for these and all thy many blessings.
Mary, Patton, Molly, and Liv Dugas are the chairmen of the March of Dimes Signature Chefs event on November 7th at the Hyatt Regency in Savannah.
Some of the best chefs from around town getting together, set up around the outside of the room, and everybody gets to go and taste their best dish.
The proceeds from the event will go straight to the March of Dimes, and the March of Dimes will take it straight to moms and babies.
I hope your baby gets back to your house soon.
That's a very nice thing to think.
Over 76% of every dollar raised back into research, life-saving research that can help us with our mission, which is for every mom to have a healthy pregnancy.
The March of Dimes is committed to healthy babies like Lex, Brody, Colin, Liv, and Molly. It's been their single mission, going all the way back to 1938.
If you or your baby or someone you know has had a baby who was born too soon, you've been helped by the March of Dimes. If you or your baby has received a polio vaccine, you've been helped by the March of Dimes. The March of Dimes has been around for 75 years, and in those 75 years, we have dedicated our work to life-saving research, education, and advocacy. Most people think about their babies for 9 months. We've been thinking about babies for 75 years.